I recently did a video on my thoughts on Bitcoin and what I saw as the biggest pros and cons of Bitcoin investment. And a bunch of people asked me to do another video on my thoughts on Ethereum and the pros and cons of Ethereum investment. This is that video. What is Ethereum? What does Ethereum do? How does Ethereum work? What's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum? Is Ethereum better than Bitcoin? I got you covered. And when you stick with me until the end, I'll even share how you can earn extra passive income with Ethereum if it's a fit for you. In case you don't already know me, I'm Penelope Jane Smith. I've been teaching for over 20 years, and I'm super passionate about providing people with the financial education they never got at home or in school so they can become financially free. That said, nothing I say should be construed as financial advice. Please don't make any investment decisions based on a YouTube video, okay? But if you find this video helpful, please tap the like button for the YouTube algorithm. That helps me grow my channel so I can keep making more videos like this for you, and I really appreciate it. So what is Ethereum? And what does Ethereum do? Ethereum is considered a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a type of digital money that's created with cryptography, which is the practice and study of keeping information safe by encoding or encrypting it. The first cryptocurrency was Bitcoin, which started in 2008 when a mysterious someone or group of someones called Satoshi Nakamoto published a white paper introducing this digital currency that would let people exchange money electronically without going through a third-party financial institution as a middleman. Instead, a shared public record of all the transactions is stored on a network of computers all around the world. This shared public record is called a blockchain. Here's how it works. You don't want to have people spending money they don't actually have, right? So someone has to verify each transaction before it gets added to the shared public record or log. Anyone in the Bitcoin community can verify transactions through a process called mining. And for the sake of efficiency, transactions are grouped together in blocks, and then those blocks link up like a chain. Blockchain. Ethereum was conceived in 2013 by a young Russian-Canadian computer scientist who looked at how Bitcoin's blockchain worked and basically said, you know, blockchains could do way more than just record transactions. Blockchains could run code, store data, host apps, and do pretty much any kind of computation. So Ethereum is much more than a type of money. It's an open source platform that anyone can build on top of. For example, you can create mini apps called smart contracts, which is a really weird term because they're not smart and they're not contracts. Basically what they are is automated systems. So imagine a vending machine filled with snacks. You put in your coins, you push the right buttons for the snack you want, the vending machine goes mrrr and delivers the snack. That's how these things work. When certain conditions are met, like the coins and buttons, the automated system delivers a certain result, like the snack. And then you can bundle these smart contracts together to create apps that live on the Ethereum blockchain. Since these are decentralized apps, they're called dApps. The first and most popular dApp is CryptoKitties, which is a game for breeding virtual cats. This reminds me a little bit of Neopets, which my little sister got me into back in the early 2000s. It's a virtual pet website, and oh my God, I played that game for over a decade until my account got hacked and I couldn't get it back, and by then it was just too heartbreaking to start over. But with CryptoKitties, you can buy and sell cats with Ether, which is what the actual Ethereum coins are called. And you can have two of your CryptoKitties breed to produce a kitten. CryptoKitties became so insanely popular that it almost overloaded and brought down the Ethereum blockchain. And at this point, people have spent a lot of money on these virtual cats. Some people call them digital beanie babies, or Neopets meets futures trading. This is Dragon, the most expensive CryptoKitty I know of so far because someone bought Dragon for 600 Ether, which at the time was worth about 170,000 US dollars. Each CryptoKitty is a non-fungible token, which means that it's unique and not interchangeable with any other CryptoKitty. You might have heard of NFTs lately since they've been gaining popularity. NFT stands for non-fungible token, and most of these are hosted on Ethereum's blockchain. In the last year or so, dApps for automating financial services like lending or borrowing without needing a traditional third party like a bank have been getting a lot of attention as part of the DeFi movement, which stands for decentralized finance. So what's the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum? Some people think of Bitcoin as digital gold and Ethereum as digital silver. And now, as you know, Ethereum was introduced to be more than just money. It's a platform for creating all sorts of cool apps and automated systems and NFTs. Way more people actually use Ethereum, where most people buy Bitcoin to hold on to it, or HODL, as they say in the crypto world. Another big difference is that Bitcoin's supply is limited. The Bitcoin software pays miners less and less over time, cutting the reward in half every 4 years or so. So by the time we get to the year 2140, the reward will hit 0. And at that point, 21 million Bitcoins will have been mined and no more will be created. But the Bitcoin supply will effectively hit that plateau by the mid-2030s when 99% of all the Bitcoins will have been mined. As I'm recording this video, there's no limit on how much Ether can ultimately be mined, and the mining rewards don't change with the amount of Ether in circulation. Ultimately, the purpose or intention behind each of these is very different. Bitcoin was created in response to governments manipulating the money supply, and it's intended to be an alternative form of money. Ethereum was created to be an operating system for all kinds of custom programs, apps, and digital assets. How does Ethereum work? Ethereum is the whole blockchain network that all this stuff is created on top of, and Ether is the actual currency or money part that makes stuff work. So Bitcoin or Ethereum, which one is better? Well, better for what? In terms of just the growth potential, from September of 2019 until the day I'm recording this video, Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin, meaning it's been going up faster. So here are my thoughts on Ethereum and the pros and cons of Ethereum investment as I see them. I like to study price charts as part of my investment strategy and invest in things that are already doing what I want them to do. What do I want them to do? I want them to go up. That's pretty straightforward, right? And not only do I want them to go up, I want them to go up faster than the overall market and faster than other similar investments. So if Ethereum is outperforming the overall stock market and outperforming Bitcoin, then it gets my attention and makes my short list of potential investments. I think Ethereum is super useful because of all the cool stuff it can do with smart contracts and decentralized apps. And I'm excited about what's possible for Ethereum in terms of the whole decentralized finance movement. Here's why. Our current centralized global financial system does about $2.7 trillion in revenue. If decentralized finance could take just 1% of that, it would put Ethereum's price at around $40,000. Wow. Is that going to happen? I don't know. I mean, I think it could. Could also become worth nothing. On the other hand, like all cryptocurrencies, there's a lot of price volatility, and the whole crypto world still feels very wild, wild west. And maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I still get concerned about shenanigans like exchanges getting hacked. Like right now, I use BlockFi because not only do they let me exchange dollars for crypto and crypto for dollars, but they actually pay interest on the crypto you keep on their exchange. If you don't already have an account with BlockFi and you want to check it out, you can get up to $250 worth of Bitcoin for free when you use the link in the description. They're not the only exchange that pays interest, but they have the best interest rates that I know of. At the time I'm recording this video, BlockFi is paying 8.6% interest on USDC, which is a crypto coin pegged to the US dollar. So $1 US will always be worth about $1 USDC, and $1 USDC will always be worth about $1. Right now they're paying 6% on up to a certain amount of Bitcoin and 5.25% on up to a certain amount of Ethereum. Of course, this can always change based on whatever's happening in the markets, right? But how are they able to pay so much interest? Well, just like banks can lend many times the amount of money they actually have on hand, these exchanges can offer loans backed by your cryptocurrency, and they make way more money on these loans than what they pay you in interest. BlockFi is generally considered to keep cryptocurrency deposits secure. Their cryptocurrency holdings are held by Gemini Trust Company, which is regulated by the New York Department of Financial Services, but it's not FDIC insured, and cryptocurrency exchanges have been hacked in the past. So at this point, I wouldn't feel comfortable putting my life savings on any cryptocurrency exchange, but I feel comfortable having a little bit on there. So worst case scenario, if something happened where I lost all the money I had on BlockFi, it wouldn't be the end of the world. One other thing I should mention is that BlockFi only allows you one withdrawal per month, so I wouldn't put any money on there that you need frequent access to. Overall, I feel comfortable having a small percentage of my money in Ethereum, and I'm willing to lose it if something crazy happens. Since you made it this far, if you found this helpful, please tap the like button on this video if you haven't already done that, because it really does help. It also helps if you comment on the video. I'm super curious about what other topics you'd like to see me make videos on. Should I do a video on Dogecoin next? I was thinking it might be helpful to do a video on how to buy Ethereum if that's something you want to do. And if you'd like to see more videos from me around personal finance, money management, saving and investing, and financial freedom, make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the little bell icon so you'll see when I make a new video. If you want to connect with me on social media, I'll post the links in the description to my various accounts. Right now, I'm mostly on Facebook, Penelope Jane Smith, and I'd love to see you there. Finally, if you want to find out what it'll take for you personally to become financially free so you don't have to depend on your business, a job, the government, a partner, or anyone else for money, click the link in the description to download your free copy of my ebook, The Financial Freedom Formula. Thanks for watching and happy investing.